As most of you will know by now, the Fury Wilder rubber match will take place on July 18th in Vegas. And notice the way Tyson Fury and Bob Arum haven't tried to mess Deontay Wilder around regarding this rubber match. Because with the rematch for AJ and Ruiz, advised by Heyman, tried every trick in the book to mess AJ and Matchroom around. But when you're dealing with people who really believe in themselves and who are straight up in this particular situation, then it's going to be straightforward. They're not going to mess you around. They'll be like, okay, you want that third fight? You want to do that rubber match? You feel like you can get your titles back? Let's do it. That's the kind of attitude you've got from Tyson Fury and Bob Arum in this situation. It just exudes pure confidence. You know, not people trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes. But anyway, that's a separate story. What I want to focus on here is Eddie Hearn's attempts to nail down the Joshua Fury undisputed fight. Now, obviously, Joshua's got a mandatory against Kubrat Pulev he's got to get through. And Tyson Fury's got this rematch against Deontay Wilder, this third fight that he has to get through. And there is no guarantee that either man gets through those fights. I'm sure both of them are going to be big favorites. But it is heavyweight boxing and anything can happen. But it's good to see that the two parties, you know, Matchroom, Top Rank, are in discussions trying to nail the fight down, possibly for December this year. Matchroom, at least on the surface, seem very, very keen to get the fight on this year. They're not looking to wait next year or anything like that. They want it this year. Now, I'm sure that Eddie Hearn is confident about AJ's chances against Tyson Fury, because over the years, Eddie Hearn has always fancied AJ's style will cause Fury all types of problems. He's been saying this for years. He admitted that and this is when David Haye was still fighting. This was before the Bellew fights. I remember Eddie Hearn in an interview saying that the David Haye fight is a dangerous fight for AJ. And he also said that who else was he talking about? The Wilder fight. Yeah, he said the Wilder fight was dangerous for AJ and the Haye fight is dangerous, but he fancied the Fury fight. He felt like the Fury fight was tricky, but wasn't really dangerous, you know? And I think he still feels that way now. When I looked at that Tyson Fury Wilder fight, there were certain things Fury was doing in there which Wilder wasn't punishing him for. And I felt like if AJ was in that same position, there'd be a lot more danger walking AJ down, because AJ is much sharper on the counter with both hands than Deontay Wilder is. He's got better balance. Now, there's an argument to be made that Deontay Wilder might actually be more durable than AJ. Maybe he's got a better chin. Some people would argue that he's got a bigger heart. But in boxing, you have to get through a guy's skill and a guy's power before you can get to his heart and before you can get to his chin. And I just feel like in terms of skill, his balance, his shot selection, his accuracy, AJ presents a far more complicated puzzle to solve for Tyson Fury than Deontay Wilder did. That's my personal opinion on it. Because again, Wilder's not going to come out with lead left hooks. He's not going to start hooking off the jab and all this kind of stuff. Wilder's not as accurate as AJ is. AJ's an accurate fighter. He counters very well over low left hands. AJ's very good at that. So if people are sleeping on AJ's skills, maybe that's going to affect Tyson Fury. You know, maybe he's going to be complacent going into an AJ fight. I guess we'll see. Hopefully it happens in December. Both guys get through their next fights and we see the undisputed between the two Brits. So we'll see how this situation develops. And obviously it's good to get the fight signed and sealed now, but there's no telling whether either of them will get through their next fights. But if they do, they're looking at a 2-fight deal, which is the standard really, isn't it? Now, when it comes to world title fights, it's always a 2-fight deal. I mean, in the Klitschko days, it used to be a 3-fight deal, believe it or not. Oh yeah. The Klitschkos, for their voluntary defenses, made the opponents sign contracts whereby if they beat Klitschko, they'd have to have a rematch. And if they won the rematch, they'd then have to fight the other Klitschko brother. I'm not making it up, people. Those are the contracts that the Klitschkos had. Incredible stuff. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about the possibility of Joshua Fury in December. It's happening. I'm out.